Live from J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 21 years of local high school sports excellence, is proud to present Bear River Bruin football. Tonight, as the PVL season continues, your undefeated Bear River Bruins take on the undefeated Pershing County Mustangs. It's week 3 of the 2017 football season, and it's homecoming here at Bear River tonight, and all the action starts right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. The Bear River Bruins celebrate the 2017 homecoming tonight and arrive home undefeated so far in the 2017 season as they face the undefeated Pershing County Mustangs from the state of Nevada. Good evening, football fans, wherever you are across our network. This is Marty Mortensen, the voice of Bear River football. Joining me tonight in the broadcast booth is my broadcasting partner, Paul Brown. Our producer and camera operator is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and we are all set for our first Bear River game of the season. Paul, the Bruins are coming off a slow start last week in their victory at Union Mine, but they won that game going away in the second half.
That's true, Marty, but the Bruins did not score until the second quarter and only led 3-0 at half. The offense didn't kick it into gear until they pitched the second half shutout, which gave them a 20-0 win.
And now tonight, they host a very talented team from the state of Nevada who is undefeated this year, 1-0, but they have a winning streak of 13 wins in a row dating back to last season. So Bear River can't sit still tonight as they are atop the PVL so far this season, along with Colfax, as the only 2 undefeated teams in the league, and certainly do not want to fall from that perch on a homecoming night.
And speaking of homecoming, Marty, isn't it true that you were once a homecoming king for your high school?
Not a chance, buddy.
Well, you need to be sure to stay with us at halftime, so we'll present all the pageantry of this year's special homecoming event.
So we have another good one here for you tonight between these 2 undefeated teams. It's time for us to step aside for 30 seconds, and when we return, we'll have the Are You Outside pregame show, and we'll go over the league standings and the game being played tonight, and then we'll get ready for the kickoff. You're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com.
SPD markets are hometown proud and have fed Nevada County families since 1959. Their weekly specials really do stretch your food budget and offer you real savings. The SPD butchers make sure SPD beef is a cut above the rest. The Painter family reminds you to be local and shop local. In Nevada City, Grass Valley, that's where your neighbors shop.
Welcome back, football fans. It's time now, Paul, with a little Are You Outside pregame show, and take a walk around the foothills and see what the standings are. So, Paul, bring us up to date.
Sounds good, Marty. Let's start with the Pioneer Valley League. As you can see, Bear River with their 2-0 start, as well as the Colfax Falcons. Both of them, I can hardly wait for that game to light up the 2017 season. Followed by Foothill, Lincoln Center, and Placer, all at 1-1. Let's go over now to the Sierra Foothill League.
Let's take a look at the Sierra Foothill League standings. So far, early in this football preseason, we've got Rockland and Oak Ridge and Granite Bay all on top of the league at 2-0, along with Folsom. All 4 of those at 2-0. Del Oro, Nevada Union, and Wood Creek at 1 win, 1 loss. So it's going to be a very tight league again in the SFL, and it's going to be some exciting football this year, both the SFL and the PVL, Paul.
And so let's talk a little bit, Marty, about this team we're going to see tonight, the Pershing County Mustangs. We haven't broadcast them in the past between you and I, Marty.
No, this is the first time they've been up here. They're about 3.5 hours away from J. David Ramsey Stadium here. I talked to the coaches, and they said 3.5-hour drive. I asked how the drive was, and they said 3.5-hour drive. That's nothing. Some games we got to drive 5 hours on a bus to go play the game.
Okay, well, they're from Lovelock, Nevada, like you said. Last year they averaged 36.8 points a game, Marty. 36.8 points a game, and they only allowed 8.3 points per game. That's why they were in the championship column for the state championships. This year, they come back, led by junior running back Joyce Levea, who averaged 109 yards a game last year when the Mustangs went 18-8 when they won over Sparks last week. Through the air, Pershing only tallied about 80 yards, and junior quarterback Derek Sandusky was a very efficient quarterback. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, you are Mr. Bear River. You know more about this team. You've been out there practices. Tell us, well, we know who the leader of this team is.
Yeah, we certainly do. The Luke Baggett is our is the quarterback. He had to sit out the second game last week because he had that illegal hit, and they suspended him for that game, the first game, and it was only 3 minutes into the game, and he got ejected, and so now he came back last week and had to sit out, but now he's in practice all week this week, and he'll be running the and doing the quarterback position. Now we've got to talk about Austin Bays. I mean, was cleared after his operation over the winter, his shoulder operation, and everything's healed. He was cleared last week by the doctors, but one of the rules that they have in the Pioneer Valley League is that if you coming back off of an injury, you've got to have 5 days of practice. And well, he only had Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, and so with contact, he was hitting people and everything else, and he's ready to play. And in fact, he hit one of his players in practice because he was the first time he'd hit anybody in about 12 months. So he's back in action, and we've got a kicker to look for.
Yeah, you told me that we have a fantastic field goal kicker and a real weapon on the Bruins team.
Yeah, that's Alex Bond, number 1. Watch for him tonight. He is kicking field goals. He's already got 3 so far this year. He's got all 7 of his extra points, and he's got a strong leg, 55 yards. He practiced in practice this week, and he had a couple of had a 23 and a 28 last week, and so he's got a real strong leg, and he's 7 out of 9 into the end zone on kickoffs. So I mean, he's somebody to watch for. So with the captain's going to be heading out to the center of the field, talking to the referees, and we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com.
The late summer, early fall project sale is happening right now at B&C in the Fowler Center. It's the perfect time of year to finish up those summer projects and get ready for fall. Maybe it was finally the last summer for that old barbecue, or time to replace that leaking water heater. B&C helps with every project every season. And remember the bargains for September? They're only at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Welcome back to J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. It's football kickoff time as Alex Bond will go kick, and going back to receive for is number 25 and number 5 for the Pershing County High School.
That looks like Martin Chalilo.
There's the kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. It does. It'll brought out to the 20.
Out of bounds. It'll be a touchback. Ball will be starting at the 20-yard line.
So Pershing will take the ball on their own 20, and we're ready to go. The Bear River defense has been very steadfast so far in 2 games. They've only given up 7 points. So let's see how they do against this star-studded Pershing County High School, all the way from Lovelock, Nevada. So here we come. Handoff to the second back through, and he's going to be short yardage. Maybe picks up 3. Jake Leva is their ball carrier.
That's number 33, Leva. Piled forward, got him about 4 yards, Marty. Offensive line strong against the defensive line of Bear River.
In shotgun formation.
Bootleg.
Quarterback keeper, but staying home on that was Alberg, number 76. Made the stop, so I picked up a couple. It'll be third down and about 3 for the Mustangs here. Sandusky is the quarterback. 3 backs in the backfield. Handoff, and he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down. That is Pratt. Garrett Pratt made the first hit, threw him for a loss, and it'll be 4th down now, and let's see where they spot the ball. No gain.
It's going to bring up 4th down and a long 3, 4th and 3. Well, maybe about 2.5.
Sandusky looks like he's lining up to go for it.
Their JV team never kicked the ball once on 4th down, no matter where they were on the field. Trying to draw an offside. Let's see. No, they didn't. Let's see what they did.
Well, there's a flag, and maybe they're going to say they did jump off sides. Let's see what they're going to. Yeah, they're going to march it off 5 yards and give the Mustangs a first down.
Yeah, they got to watch the ball. That's what they were doing there.
Defense, 5-yard penalty. Results first down.
So that's a first down on the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line, 34-yard line looks like. Sandusky now in shotgun formation. Quick pass out into the flat. Coverage out there. Oh, brought him down in there. That was Baggett and Moronic, number 24, the sophomore. Picking up where his brother left off. Unfortunately, Torrin is unable to play this season, but he's quite a sophomore. 2nd down, and here comes the rush. And they got him sacked in the backfield. Boy, they went right on. Good defensive play in there. And big loss in there by number 11. That's Jenkins was the first man to hit him.
Good camera work this year. Gil Dominguez giving us nice close shots, Marty. Appreciate that coming from Gil. This is HD production.
So that brings up 3rd down now. Shotgun formation is Sandusky back in the backfield. Man in motion is Leva. Good and a quick pass. Good pressure in there by, that was Garrett Pratt.
So
no, that was 17. Leonard, Jake Leonard coming in. So that'll bring up 4th down, Paul.
So they're not going to have much choice this time, Marty. They will definitely kick the football. I can't imagine they're going to go for it here. They can fool them by pulling them off sides once, but certainly not twice. Yeah, back is number 5, Chiquitko.
Big rush, and they get it, and Bear River comes up with it on heads-up play in there by Jenkins.
Wow.
Wow.
Logan Jenkins had the ball actually bounce off one of his own players.
Yeah.
Had he not recovered it, it would have been a Mustang ball.
Oh, exactly. Heads-up play in there by Jenkins. Here comes Luke Baggett in to do the quarterbacking chores. He'll have Calder Cundy in the backfield, along with Zimmer. And there's a penalty. Let's see what happened here, what the call was. Probably go against the false start. That'll bring up 1st and 15. They're in good field position on the Mustangs 35-yard line, so they have to capitalize on this ball.
Baggett bringing the play from the sideline. Spread out left and right. His favorite receiver, that's number 23, Taylor.
In motion, and they got a little rollout. Good block in there. He's got a pass downfield, all alone, and caught a touchdown.
And that was Taylor out there, just like we talked about. His favorite receiver. And boy, Taylor had to go all the way across. He could barely throw the ball into the end zone. Great running catch for the first touchdown of the game. Bear River.
Boy, that was quite a play as Luke Baggett was running for his life and then threw a bullet downfield, and sure enough, here comes Taylor.
We'll have a replay right after the extra point here. This is that kicker we talked about, Alex Bond.
Yeah. See if we get a good snap. It is put down, kicked, and it is good. And it's over the fence for a it's got a strong leg, Paul.
Now let's go back and look at that great touchdown pass. You're so right. Baggett rolling to his right, barely evades the defensive lineman as he comes around the corner. Looks like he could almost have gotten a penalty there.
All right, with just before the kickoff, I'd like to remind you you're watching exclusive coverage at touchdownproductions.com on your NorCal Game of the Week.
Nothing tastes better than a sandwich crafted just the way you like it. And at Port of Subs, our master slicer slices your sandwich fresh to order. We offer top quality meats and cheeses. Add your choice of farm fresh veggies and pile them high on our freshly baked bread. We stand by this classic approach. Why? Because it all comes down to one simple truth. Port of Subs just tastes better. Whatever you crave, prepare to fall in love.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
All right, here comes the kickoff. Bond will do the kicking. Watch this ball, Paul. It may go in the end zone again. The receivers are back deep. There it is. Let's see if it's going to be in the end zone, and it is deep in the end zone.
Wow,
65 yards, huh?
What a leg.
Well, how big an asset is that, Paul, when you got a kicker that can kick the ball into the end zone every time and bring the ball out to the 20.
And Marty, here's the real key. He's a sophomore.
So I know, isn't that something?
Good gravy. He's going to be around for a lot of seasons, and he's going to start getting some real attention from the colleges in no time.
Oh, no question about that. All right, here come the Mustangs. Quick handoff up the middle and goes nowhere as the right side of the Bear River line comes up and stops that.
25, Lane Condé.
That was Davis in on the tackle.
Short game, maybe 3. Second down and 7.
A little closer, Gil. Second down.
Yeah, 3 backs in the backfield. And it's a handoff and not getting much, but coming up making that stop is Jenkins. So
that name Jenkins keeps coming
Yeah,
up
right.
on defense, Marty. They're down now in about 2.5.
beautiful evening out here tonight. Shotgun formation. Handoff up the middle, and I don't think that's going anywhere. Let's see if he came across or not. Looks like he may have made it. Yes, he did. Second effort on his part.
To about the 32-yard line.
So that's the first down of the game for the Mustangs.
Well, they got the other one on the penalty, but you're right. That's the first offensive play they got on a first down. So coming way out here to the far side is two wide receivers out. And it's a reverse. Bear River sniffed that out. Coming up and making the stop on that was Pratt and also Alberg, number 76. Whoa, took care of that play. Just barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle in there by Caden Alberg.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 10 here. Mustangs on their own 30-yard line. Coming in and a fumble. Let's see if he got his own fumble back.
Yeah, it appears that he did.
Yeah, that was Alberg again. Shot the gap and tackled him in the backfield. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 15.
Wow, Caden Alberg really having a good game. We've been calling his number time and time again, only after 2 series.
6:05 left to go here in this first quarter. Bear River up on top, 7-0. So shotgun formation again by Sandusky. He keeps it, looking for a pass. He's got a man downfield, out of bounds, covered in there by number 5, Zimmer. That was intended for Bake. Owen Bake was the intended receiver, but just thrown outside. A lot of pressure by the front line of Bear River, and they'll be having to kick. Let's see if they'll rush the kicker again, Paul.
Number 7.
That's
Sandusky.
Sandusky to punt, and back is. It's going to be a short kick. Now it's coming up and taking it on the run, and with the moves, and that should be Kunde, and he.
Number 3 on the tackle, Chris Jackson.
With the tackle, number 53.
53 for nice tackle in there. That almost saved the touchdown going down that sideline. And
yeah,
Kunde looked pretty good.
Whenever you catch the ball with some speed, you got your momentum going forward. Easy to evade those tacklers as they're coming at you. Bear River now, 2nd possession of the game.
So over center is Baggett. Oh, and he fumbles the ball going away from center. Let's see what happened. Who got it? And it's fumbled, and the Mustangs get it right back. Wow. Jackson recovered it. Wow. I think Baggett was just a little too quick away from center. See, they had good field position, too. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 32-yard line.
5 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the first quarter.
So here come the Mustangs. In motion is Condi. A pitch, and he's still on his feet, and he gets knocked down trying to sweep the end, and that was Condi in there on the tackle.
Condi got to him first and just nicked him. He went down after a quick stumble, but it was only good, and it resulted in a net 2 yards, 2nd down. 5:11 left here in the first quarter. Bear River leads 7-0.
Oh, that was a delayed handoff, and it tackled way in the backfield. Loss. The ball carrier was number 2. That was Leva.
Ball was faked into the line and then a quick pitch out. You're right, about a 2-yard loss there, Marty. 3rd down now, and the Mustangs continuously stare into the abyss as they need another 10 yards for a 1st down. They haven't been across the 40-yard line yet this game.
Strong defensive performance so far. Uh-oh, look out, he may have jumped offside.
No flags.
Sandusky carries it for a couple. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down now.
Kundi's going back to receive the punt. Good, strong defensive performance by that front line so far.
And let's see if they can get a punt off. Last time, a lot of pressure on the kicker. And there's a flag.
There's a flag. Let's. Too many men on the field, maybe?
1 snap. Illegal substitution.
Oh, Pratt was.
Illegal substitution.
Yeah.
1 too many on the field for the Bruins.
That'll bring up still 4th down, but now it looks like they might go for it.
Down in 2. 4th and 2.
Boy, the penalties so far have hurt the and a fumble have hurt the Bruins' chances so far. Well, it's 4th and about a little over 2 yards. Oh, and up the middle he goes for the first down. So that penalty really hurt. And the ball carrier was Leva. Moronic making the stop.
So the Bear River defense will have to dig in again.
Yep. Well, they're across the 40 now, Paul, thanks to a penalty. High snap. They run into, they run the left side. Good blocking. Picks up. There's a flag. Let's see what the penalty is.
This looks like it's going to be on the Mustangs. They're backing up. I believe there'll be a block in the back. Let's see what they call here.
During the run,
holding.
54, offense. 10-yard penalty, first down.
There must have been a call. 2 flags came in from 2 separate areas, so the penalties giveth and the penalties taketh away for Bear River. It'll be first down now and about 20.
All right, here come the Mustangs. Good snap this time, up the middle. And he's still on his feet, picking up that yardage that was lost on the penalty, and that'll be a good gain.
It's like about 8 yards.
Yeah, but it's that gets them back to the original line of scrimmage.
That was number 33, Warner.
Appreciate that. We're going to be passing out the mic in a minute.
Brian Hudson, being Brian Hudson tonight.
Getting dark here, Marty.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get a light out here pretty quick in order to see these scores.
Okay, it's 2nd and 10, and another big hole opened up, and that picks up about 7 yards on the carry.
Another inside rush for the Bruins. Something is Brody, Baggett, and a couple others in there for the Bruins. Trey Nix as well.
So all of a sudden they held them, but now they're giving up some big yardage here.
They're down now.
Up the middle, big hole again, a missed tackle. And brought down in there by Zimmer. That's the ball carrier, number 33. That's Wanner.
Wanner again with the carry. They're finding some room there right between the tackles, Marty.
Yep, they are.
Right in the off guard right side. That's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen them exploit that. Take a look at their center, though. He is one big
huge
monster of a man.
Yeah, he's huge.
He is opening up the holes.
250 pounds. Quick handoff up the middle. Number 25, the ball carrier is Condi. Boy, they're just driving up with 1:02 left to go in this first quarter. Bear River on top 7-0.
That's number 56, Davis Murphy. Murphy is the one.
280. Oh, is the one you're talking about? 77's no slouch either there. Gonzalez at 250.
But Murphy's the one right over center. That's where they seem to be running. Hard count gets Bear River to jump off.
Oh, Bear River's making way too many mistakes on defense here all of a sudden. So that'll be a first down.
Defense. 5-yard penalty.
It's still going to be short.
Bruins jump, 5-yard penalty, move it to about a yard away from the first down marker.
Got to watch the ball. That's one thing they tell you all week long. Can't go on the hard count. Full house backfield. Handoff. And coming down with the stop in there is Carpenter. Shot the gap.
Oh. Travis Carpenter. Boy, what a great. Let's do the replay on that one, Marty. Take a look. Watch Carpenter come right. He just throws his man aside and is in the backfield almost as the ball is handed off. And that's exactly what the Bear River defense needed. Great defensive play.
All right, you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the NorCal Game of the Week at TouchdownProductions.com.
Are you ready to buy or sell your home or property? Placer Title is your local title and escrow company located right here in the heart of Nevada County. We combine the stability of a national insurer with all the benefits of on-site title and escrow professionals. Being voted the best title company by the union readers for the past 7 years is a true testament to our local roots and unparalleled customer service. Stop by one of our 2 convenient locations and thank you for keeping your business local.
3rd down and 3, and let's see if the Bruins can put a stop in here. There's a handoff, and they come up and stop him. That's Carpenter again.
Got him in the backfield, Marty.
Yep.
Not a big problem. It's going to be a 4th down and 5. Hard to say if they're going to go for it or not. It doesn't appear that they got the punter on the field.
Going to bring up 4th down.
All right, with timeout on the field, you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the NorCal Game of the Week at TouchdownProductions.com.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Okay, 4th down and about a little over 4 yards to go for a 1st down. They're on the Bruin 30-yard line, so let's see if the Bruins can hold them.
All of the homecoming court and drivers to the ticket booth area, please.
There's a rollout looking for a pass downfield, and he overthrows his man. Good pass rush in there by, let's see, who was that?
I don't know. Who was that, Marty?
That was number 50. That is Becker. Nice pass rush. That ball was thrown out of bounds, so the Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
You know, they had a lot of success in their very first possession, and then they've had some problems with turnovers and penalties. Let's see if they can get back in the groove. They moved the ball the first possession, no problem, effortlessly.
All right, here come the Bruins. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes nowhere. Boy, that play just didn't fool anybody. That was to Zimmer. And big number 30 in there. Owen Bake was in on that tackle.
One thing that's clear, Marty, and anybody can see it, is that the offensive and defensive front 4 for the Mustangs clearly bigger than anything that Bear River has on the field. They are going to have a problem. But once they get past that line, I think Bear River may be quicker.
All right, there come the Bruins, T formation. Sweeping around the left side, got plenty of running room. That is Cundy, turns it up, and that didn't go anywhere. It picked up a few. That was Taylor on the run.
Bear River scored in their first possession on a long pass to Taylor. Maybe they should start opening up the passing lanes again. 3rd down now and 6.
In with the play is Luke Baggett. Coming out as wide receiver is Scott. Looking to roll out. He's got his man wide open, and that is Taylor again.
Taylor again. Stephen Taylor taking the pass. I'll tell you, Coach Logue and Savoy probably recognizing that if they can get the time to throw the football, they've got wide receivers that can get open.
But Baggett's running for his life back there. Okay, over center is Baggett, and there's a handoff up the middle, and that is Zimmer, the ball carrier. He picks up a couple. Coming to the sideline there is Baggett. He comes over and talks to his dad, Jeff Baggett, who's running the offensive scheme tonight. Coach Baggett to Baggett there, huh?
Little momentum on the side of the Bear River offense, second down.
Quick handoff up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Coming in and making the stop, number 6, Bakori.
Along with number 30, Owen Bake.
Bake also in on the tackle. That'll bring up third down and about 6.
And about 4 yards to go for the Bruins.
9:03 left to go here in this first half. Back in shotgun formation. Looking, rolling left. Now he's going to run it, and there's a penalty. Still on his feet, down the sideline, and he gets down to the 30, but there might be a holding or a block in the back. Let's see what they call.
They were trying to protect their quarterback, and anything you can do is appreciated, but you can't hold.
Yeah, that was a hold.
So it'll back them up 10 yards. It'll be third down now and about 11.
That was too bad. That was a nice run in there by Jeff Baggett.
Well, they've got plays in their repertoire that are quarterback rollout plays. Maybe that's what they need to be doing. Just let Baggett have it and run around the right hand or left end. Those plays seem to be resulting in great gobs of yardage.
So Baggett's back in with the play. Third down and about 22 yards.
Marty, they mismarked that ball. They went 15 yards instead of 10.
Not good.
Coaches didn't catch it.
Good pass protection, looking downfield. He's got a man open, wide open, right on the money, and that's caught in there by, that was Moronic, Trey Moronic, wide open in the secondary for the big first down completion down to the 36-yard line of the Mustang. Wow.
That was all Trey Moronic, too. I'll tell you, Trey saw that his quarterback was in trouble and came back to the football, waved, found himself an area that was open, and just squatted down, waited for his quarterback to find him, and then made a great catch right at the sideline.
Here come the Bruins. In motion is Zimmer, inside handoff, and that missed tackle, that is Taylor around the left side. Another good block down the sideline. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown, but there's a flag on the field. Illegal block, I believe.
Well, everybody saw the block, and I thought it was an okay block. Clearly it was the block that sprang the ball carrier, but they're going to say that it was a block in the back. I don't know.
Well, I saw it too, and it looked like it was he hit him in the back, but referee was right on top of it, so that'll mark it off 10 yards. So once again, the Bruins have they move it back to the 40-yard line, call the touchdown back by Stephen Taylor, who's having a great season.
All right, so that one came back there.
Well, it is still first down, only about 14.
Now let's see what they got in the way of a first down and long play over center. Baggett pitches it back, cuts it up field, and still on his feet, down the sideline in the corner, but he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up second down and 15, it looks like.
7:48 in the second quarter. Bear River leading 7-0.
Well, a lot of mistakes tonight by the Bruins that have cost them dearly, so it's going to be a
throw the football.
Yeah, and he can, and he's got him wide open on the money. How about no face guarding? Boy, that was a nice defensive play in there by Condi, as Condi was right there, and Condi came over and knocked it out of the way. That was a nice play. See, that worked in practice yesterday a couple times. So good defensive work in there by Lane Condi, a senior, 5'11", 150. So now that'll bring up 3rd down and about 15. Pratt comes out of the ball game. Cundy comes out as a wide receiver. Big pass rush. Look, he's got his man right over the middle. Caught in there by. Steele breaks away. Still on his feet. Still going. And that is Cundy. Wow, what a play. Right, that ball was right on the money.
That was a brilliantly thrown pass right on the letters. Cundy just had to look over there and open his hands. And then after the catch, great job of breaking away, getting an extra 5 yards. Bear River in good shape here for a score.
1st and goal now for the Bruins. Quick handoff. And that goes nowhere. That was intended for, let's see who that ball carrier was. Oh, that was Carpenter.
They've been trying that play all night, Marty, and that hasn't resulted in any yardage.
No, normally that's a big yardage play for Carpenter, but going up against this front 4.
Forget about it.
Oh, man, no kidding. They've got a big weight advantage right
there.
Gil,
would you zoom in on that front 4 of the big white jerseys on the defensive line? You'll see what we're talking about. I mean, look at where the beef, they grow them big there in Pershing County, I'll tell you.
Yeah, no kidding. Lovelock, Nevada, they've got something growing good there.
There's almost 500 pounds right there in 2 men.
Okay, there's a handoff that time. And it's Carpenter still driving. He's into the end zone. Breaks 3 or 4 tackles. Goes into the end zone for the score. I thought he was stopped there, Paul.
Yeah, and so did everybody else in the stadium, Marty. And Travis Carpenter, he gets the touchdown all on his own that time. Spinning, keeping his legs moving, then getting his shoulders forward and getting across that goal line. Good job, Travis.
And he's a offensive. He normally is a defensive lineman and a offensive defensive linebacker. Unbelievable. Here's a snap put down, and look at that, is up and good. And see that ball goes into the trees back there?
Yeah,
that's where I was shagging the balls yesterday for Bond as he hits the ball into the trees.
Wow. Well, let's look at that touchdown again. This is, again, Travis Carpenter. It's a straight handoff, and like you said, it looks like everybody's got him. In fact, they kind of give up on him.
Right.
And then he just keeps twisting and turning and gets his own touchdown. Travis Carpenter, congratulations.
All right, we'll come back for the kickoff. I remind you once again that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproduction.com. Oh, the Bruins will kick off. Ball set on the 40-yard line, and that is Bond lining up for the kick. Back to receive. 2 receivers so far. He's got 2 out of 2 in the end zone, kicking the other way. Let's see what he does this time. All right, there's the kick again. Looks like that's going to go into the end zone too, and it does. So it'll be a run touchback, and he'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. Well, 3 for 3 for Bond, young sophomore.
We're going to do a look at Bond the next time he kicks the football. And Marty, you appreciate this. With a golf swing, you want to have your center of gravity right over the ball and hold yourself still. Watch the way he kicks and where his power comes from. We'll highlight it when he kicks another extra point or kicks off.
All right, here come the Mustangs, trailing 14-0 with 6:08 left to go in the first half. High snap, and boy, what a break that was. As coming in on that ball was Alberg again. Alberg's putting on quite a defensive show here tonight. Has almost had that ball on that ricochet. High snap, Paul.
He's lucky to have come down with it, no doubt about it.
There's that front line of the Bruins being outweighed, but they've got Becker and Alberg and number 79, Sassville. There's a quarterback keeper with a pitch and coming and stopped over there in the corner, but good defensive place for a loss. Let's see who was on that tackle. That was Aaron Sassville.
Third down, there'll be a loss of about 2.
Baggett also in on the tackle. Look at, there's our biggest guy right there. 320. Yep, senior. Nice tackle in there. So third down and long for the Mustangs. 2 backs in the backfield, spread formation with 2 wideouts. Rolling out to the, looking downfield, he's got his man, but coming up and making the stop. That was Calder Cundy on the tackle, and that'll bring up 4th down. Completed the pass, but not enough of the
pass.
first. Oh yeah, right out in the flat.
Right out there in the flat. He was defenders bearing down on him. Lucky to have caught the ball.
Well, Cundy intercepted one just on that same play like that last week. Set up the score for the Bruins. Off to the side with a kick to negate that rush, and it's going to probably go out of bounds, but they'll let it. Oh, he's going to pick it up and go down the sideline. Let's see, they got a hold of him. Still on his feet. He got the ball to the 45-yard line. A pretty dangerous pickup there, Paul.
I would say you have 3 white jerseys bearing down on you. Even if you get a yard or 2, you're going to take it.
Yeah, he did, too. So the Bruins held on 3 and out, and we've got on the 45-yard line of the Mustangs.
The team from Star 94 FM or Tom Fitzsimmons on the radio call. You need to text anybody, mystarradio.com. And Touchdown Productions doing it on TV. You can check out their website, touchdownproductions.com, and their YouTube channel, Touchdown Productions.
Hello, that is around the right side. Got plenty of room, got some speed, and they're going to take it down the sideline again. He kept his feet, and did he go it? Oh, he stepped out of bounds at about the 12.
No, I think he's. Is he at the 12 or at the 2, Marty?
No, they say it's at the 12. That was Stephen Taylor.
And boy, Taylor's got jets when he wants to turn them on.
Well, you saw the safety come over, and old Taylor put it into overdrive. Wow. So the Bruins threatening now. They're down on the 11-yard line. No, they're going to spot it at the 10, so they'll have 1st and goal. Oh, here comes Baggett over center. Oh, they moved too early. Someone didn't get the count right.
It looked like the end on
that was Cundy, number 23. He raising his hand, said, "Yeah, I did it." So that'll bring it back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 now. Well, actually, 1st and goal on the 15.
Big smiles, lots of energy. Penalties against the Bruins, that 5-yarder. Again, 1st down and goal to go. Double coverage tonight, too, from the newspapers. Auburn Journal is here tonight with full coverage. Also, the Union. You want to check out their social media feeds and the paper online tomorrow or in print.
Baggett calling center, looking to pass, straight back. He's running. Now he's got some running room. He's still on his feet, and he gets down about the 9-yard line.
No getting down early for Baggett. He's not going to slide. Forget about it. When he takes a tackle, he punches the defender.
He's a tough kid.
He really is. Fun to watch.
Likewise was his brother, too, for the Bruins last year. So timeout's going to be called. I didn't see who. Let's see what the referee said. All right, so Lovelock Mustangs call a timeout, and we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com.
SPD markets are hometown proud and have fed Nevada County family since 1959. Their weekly specials really do stretch your food budget and offer you real savings. The SPD Butchers make sure SPD beef is a cut above the rest. The Painter family reminds you to be local and shop local. In Nevada City, Grass Valley, that's where your neighbors shop.
All right, it's second down for the Bruins. And the ball is back on the original line of scrimmage. So second and goal for the Bruins. Single back in the backfield. In motion. Inside handoff. And there is nice move in there. And that is by Taylor. He's still fighting for yardage. He's down to about the 3-yard line.
Taylor is no give up on that man.
Nope.
He keeps his legs rolling. Damn near got away from everybody.
He's one nice young man, too. Very, very pleasurable to talk to. And
you talked to him, and he was very respectful to you.
Exactly right.
Well, you get our age, Marty, most of them are.
He said, yes, sir, no, sir. I mean, no.
There's the big three. Look at that. There's the big three. How'd you like to line up?
I'm surprised Taylor can run through those guys.
Okay.
Here we come, third and goal. Quick pass, rolling out, looking, nobody there. Now he throws, and it's going to be caught, I think, by the Bruins, and it is. Who was that?
No, he was on the line. They're going to say he was out of bounds. Ball was tipped up in the air, and then Taylor managed to grab it. No, I beg your pardon, that was Calder Cundy.
Cundy with that.
And a ball gets slapped up in the air, and Cundy had a presence of mind to grab it before it hit the ground, but he was out of bounds.
And here
Foot on the back line.
Here comes the field goal kicker, Alex Bond. You can watch him with your description that you made earlier.
Now watch the way. Now on a long field goal try or in the kickoff, your power comes from having your body straight. Now this kid must have been really well coached.
No, this is the first time he's been in football. He's a soccer player. Put down, kicked, and it is up and good. Yeah, he signals into the trees again. There it is. Alex Bond, nice hold in there by Jenkins. And the Bruins go up 17-0 with 2:14 left to go in the first half. And we'll come back here in a couple of seconds here. You're watching Bear River football on the NorCal Game of the Week. TouchdownProductions.com.
The late summer, early fall project sale is happening right now at B&C in the Fowler Center. It's the perfect time of year to finish up those summer projects and get ready for fall. Maybe it was finally the last summer for that old barbecue, or time to replace that leaking water heater. B&C helps with every project, every season. And remember the bargains for September? They're only at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
2:14 left to go in this first half. Bear River up 17-0. Bond in his little jump step. Here it comes with the kick. And that's going to go into the end zone again, deep into the end zone, out of the end zone, and they'll bring out to the 20. So no run back capability here with Bond making those kicks.
Alex Bond did it again. 20-yard starting field position for the Mustangs.
Boy, what a nice treat it is to have a kicker like that, don't you think?
Yeah, you can see the coaches down there giving him a high five and just laughing about the fact they don't have to worry about a run back.
No, there's only been 2 run backs all year so far.
What happened?
Well, they didn't make it back to they made it back to the 30-yard line, but it just came up on the 1-yard line. So, all right, here's a handoff, trying to do a sweep, and coming up and making the stop on a nice tackle in there by Cundy.
Chase Leva, ball carrier on that one. Cundy, the tackle.
Ball carrier was trying to put a couple of moves on Cundy, but that's going to be not going to work too well.
Down to the last 2 minutes of the quarter. Taking their time, bringing the plays in. The Mustangs looking to get some points on the board before they go in at half.
2 wide out. Now they got 3 wide outs now to the 2 to the left side, 1 to the right. And there's a pitch to 25 coming around the right side. That is Condi, and he gets brought down in there. Carpenter leading the attack along with Alberg stop for maybe a yard gain.
And clearly, Coach David McLean from the Mustangs is going to be happy going to the house down 17. No hurry up in their game as they come to the line with 1 minute left to play.
Lucas Brody comes in for the Bruins on this down. Looking to pass downfield. He's got and overthrows his man. That was Sandusky intended for. That was intended for number 30, Bake. 46 seconds left to go, and it'll be 4th down, and they'll be punting. Let's see if Cundy can do something here. Short kick, coming up and making the kick. He's got some, don't hit him. Oh, they're going to throw the flag.
Oh,
boy, unbelievable.
Clearly a block in the back, though.
Could have gone for another field goal.
Clearly
wow.
A block in the back.
Was that Alberg that did that?
It
all
was number
things?
76, Alberg, yeah.
Well, we've been saying all those good things about him, and Cundy had the corner turned. He didn't even need a block there. But those things happen.
Blindside block, number 76, return team. 10-yard penalty from spot foul. First down.
I would have liked to have seen, well, maybe they still have 30 seconds. They can complete a pass and get it down inside the 20, around the 20. Bond will get another chance to do a kick.
Seconds to go before halftime, 3-0. Homecoming court coming up at halftime. We'll announce the float winners.
That was a nice return, Paul.
Well, Bear River is going to have some time here. I don't think they're going to do anything too flamboyant with 30 seconds left on the clock.
I think they'll put the ball in the air. Baggett's got a strong arm. All right, in the shotgun formation. And there's a, they'll pick up 5 yards on, let's see what it was. Well, false start, so. Man, they're making a lot of mistakes tonight.
Yeah, they're going backwards as fast as.
5-yard penalty against the Bruins. Clock still at 30 seconds.
I still think they're going to pass, Paul.
I think they're just going to run the clock out now, Marty. I doubt they'll try much.
All they got to do is just get it down there, and Bond can give it a shot at a. They got 3 receivers out, and now he throws it over the middle. It's caught, and it's complete. To Sanai, they're going to say it hit the ground. That was intended for Scott.
Dylan Scott. I thought he had a clean catch too, Marty, but apparently he didn't.
It looked like it was.
Let's look at a replay on that real quick. There it is, and well, from this angle, it's kind of hard to tell. Looked like he got his hands underneath it.
Well, the referee was right on top of it, and he was pounding the ground, so pretty emphatic about that. Back to live action here as Bruins come on up with 21 seconds left. Shotgun formation. Oh, is that intercepted? Almost.
No.
That was intended for Moronic.
Incomplete. Third down.
Condi came up and knocked it down.
Score updates. Lincoln and Nevada Union are tied at 6. Lincoln and Nevada Union tied at 6. End of the first quarter. Colfax and Argonaut. Colfax is up 21-0 on the.
So with a third down now, clock stopped at 15.6 seconds. Bear River will probably keep the ball on the ground and then just keep on going to the clubhouse. Good first half of football, though.
Yep.
Bear River showing a lot of class. Actually, their passing game dominating their offense.
Okay, Baggett's in shotgun formation. They got a big pass rush over the middle. That is Cundy, and he gets it up to the, they're going to call a timeout called by Bear River with 7 seconds.
I'd love them to put the field goal kicker on the field right now. Wouldn't that be fun?
That was too long, but they're going to try to get another 10 or 15 yards, and then we might see it.
You might go for the school record, though. I'm not sure what the high school record is. Probably somewhere around 50 or 55 yards from somebody that lived in Denver.
Well, this will probably be the last play unless they can stop the clock. It'll be fourth down. All right, stay tuned, everyone, for homecoming as the half is just about here, and we've got the Bear River homecoming very early in the year this year because the Bruins go on the road for the next 4 games, and then they have a bye, so they're off for 5 weeks. So Baggett's got 3 receivers out to the left. Shotgun formation. This will have to be a quick timeout if they can complete the pass. And bringing in the play is Scott. Going to go deep down the center. They got a big pass rush. Baggett didn't have a time. They put the big rush on. That was number 50.
Marty, that wasn't over the center screen. They were letting those guys come through, throwing it over the top, but he didn't get any air on the ball. He had a receiver, and the receiver had a wall in front of him. It could have gone a long way.
Right.
But that just was badly thrown, and now they'll turn it over on downs. Mustangs will take over.
He had a lot of pressure on him, though. Number 54 was barreling in on him.
Well, that's the whole idea of a screen. You let those guys come through and throw it over their head. The thing is, he threw a flat pass that I could have caught.
All right, they've got, with only 3 seconds left to go, they're not going to let anybody get behind them for a pass. So they may pick up some big yardage here, but they'll be able to run out the clock. Big hole there, but they're bringing them down. And that'll end the half. Tackle in there by Carpenter, and that'll end the first half of play here at J. David Ramsey Stadium. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown here. There he is, Paul Brown, and we're here at halftime. The score is 17-0, and we'll remind you that you're watching the exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the North Cal Game of the Week. TouchdownProductions.com.
Nothing tastes better than a sandwich crafted just the way you like it. And at Port of Subs, our Master Slicer slices your sandwich fresh to order. We offer top quality meats and cheeses. Add your choice of farm fresh veggies and pile them high on our freshly baked bread. We stand by this classic approach. Why? Because it all comes down to one simple truth. Port of Subs just tastes better. Whatever you crave, prepare to fall in love.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
All right, Bruin Nation, a special time of the year. It is Homecoming 2017. We got a lot of alumni from the late 80s all the way up to the most recent 2000s here, and it's time to show off the fabulous floats that these young ones have put together. Tonight's theme is Candyland, and we're going to start things off with the Junior Bruins and the Junior Bruins cheerleaders and the Junior Bruins football players with our Candyland theme.
The camera's running, so don't get in the way of the lens.
Let them hear from you, Bruin Nation. Looking good. Bruin black and maroon. All right, it's time for our floats. We're going to start it off with the freshman class of 2021. Their theme is gingerbread. Give it up for the freshman class of 21. Well done, look at that. Candyland. All right, up next is the class of 2020, the sophomore class. They are the Candy Cane Forest. Of course, everybody wants to know if the candy cane falls in the forest and nobody's there. Oh, looky here comes the junior class, the class of 2019. Their theme for the Candyland is the Ice Cream Mountains. Those are the kind of mountains I wouldn't mind taking a couple of falls on, right? Chocolate, a little strawberry, vanilla with some sprinkles. This looks kind of menacing. I see the senior class getting ready to roll. The class of 2018 with their theme float, the Candy Castle. Nice job, the senior class of 2018. Great job to all of the classes, from the freshmen and their...
Your freshman court. This is Olivia Naraki, your princess. Her favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids, and she loves the beach. Colby Lunsford's favorite candy is also Sour Patch Kids, and he loves baseball.
By the way, she didn't get a proper introduction, but Bear River student Bella is doing the Homecoming 2017 court announcing. Bella, good job. Time for that sophomore court.
All right, here is your sophomore court. Princess Morgan Ham. Her favorite candy is chocolate, and she loves cooking. Sophomore Prince Cameron Pratt, his favorite candy is Reese's, and he loves lacrosse. Introducing your junior court, Princess Madison Templeton and Prince Austin Slining. Maddie loves Kit Kats and loves golf. Austin's favorite candy is Kit Kats as well, and he loves to fish and snowboard. now introducing your senior prince and princesses. First we have Itzel Reina. She loves Twix and loves soccer. With her we have Rick Barnhorn, whose favorite food is pizza and also loves soccer. Following right behind is your Princess Aubrey Knox and Prince Jacob Rivet. Aubrey loves Twix and loves participating in school events. Jacob's favorite candy is Swedish Fish, and he loves his mom. Now introducing your homecoming king and queen. King, Camden Criesco. His favorite candy is dark chocolate, and he loves to be with family and spread positivity. Queen, Lucy Livingston. His favorite candy is Milk Duds and loves snacks, naps, and water polo. Also, it is your queen's 17th birthday today. Let's hear it for Lucy. Lord Cakes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 2017-2018 homecoming court. Parents can come get pictures if they so desire.
Are you ready to buy or sell your home or property? Placer Title's your local title and escrow company located right here in the heart of Nevada County. We combine the stability of a national insurer with all the benefits of on-site title and escrow professionals. Being voted the best title company by the union readers for the past 7 years is a true testament to our local roots and unparalleled customer service. Stop by one of our 2 convenient locations, and thank you for keeping your business local.
Welcome back to J. David Ramsey Stadium on the campus of Bear River High School. Paul Brown, along with Marty Mortensen, bringing you all this exciting action here by the Bear River Bruins. 17-0 here at halftime. Homecoming, a beautiful setting tonight, Paul.
How many games have we done together, Marty?
It's been quite a few. I pulled you out of the stands at a basketball game many, many years ago, and And you've been a real asset since.
That is absolutely not true. I discovered Marty. He was in a retirement home, and that was 15 years ago. I pulled him out of the retirement home and said, you are going to be a broadcaster, and he is one of the best you'll ever be. Right here, Marty Mortensen.
Hey, thank you very much, Paul, but I'm heading for the retirement home here pretty soon. Anyway, we're all set here for the second half kickoff, and we're just about ready to go.
Marty.
All right, Boom Nation, time to get the second half underway.
All right, Bear River will receive the second half kickoff. Back to receive. We've got Taylor and Cundy, it should be. And it's going to be taken short. And up with the ball, still on his feet, still running. And that is Moronic. Gets it all the way up to the 45-yard line of the Bear River Bruins.
Well, I'll tell you the thing about Moronic is you better not let him go, because he is not going down until you put him on the ground. That's how he got the first touchdown for Bear River. Now we're having some discussion on the sideline, Marty, about what play to bring in.
They've got great field position, and the ball is on their own 42-yard line, and in come the play, and in comes Baggett. Let's see what they call here. Tight formation, in motion, handoff, cuts it up inside. That's Zimmer, the ball carrier, picks up a couple. Gets up to almost the 45-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. They do.
Life is good. The cobbler is warm and the ice cream is cold. Cobbler a la mode. It's berry style tonight over at the FFA Cookhouse. You got to satisfy that sweet tooth.
Second down now and about 8.
17-0 in favor of Bear River. Let's see if they can put a drive together. And that's the ball's hand off to Zimmer. He cuts back and then brought down in there on a nice tackle by number 32, Hultenschmidt. That was quite a nice tackle. He was running for some big yardage until he was brought down. So that'll bring up third down in about 5. Or 3, it looks like. And
quarterback sneak,
and he doesn't get it. That'll bring up fourth down. I don't think he made it. See where they spot it. Fourth down. That wasn't a first down. They're going to have to measure that. That's short.
Well, the clock is stopped, and they will bring out the chains. But you can see it from here, Marty. They're a full yard short.
Short, exactly. I don't even know why they want to measure. One referee signaled first down, but no, they're going to give it to him.
Good gravy.
Boy, that is unbelievable.
Well, there's no objection from the coaches in the sideline. If there was going to be one, he's standing right there at the yard marker,
yep.
So he must have said it's a first down.
Well, Baggett gets the first down on that quarterback keeper, and that'll be 1st and 10 on the Mustangs' 48-yard line. Pitch back, and that is Zimmer to the outside. He's got some blockers down the sideline, cuts it back up, and he gets a first down. Big run of about 12 yards. Making the stop is number 33, Wanner.
Now, we're going to watch Zimmer run again here. Watch this replay, but watch where the block comes from that springs him. It's from Baggett. Luke Baggett comes around. Watch this, and number 4, bam, right there, takes out the linebacker and springs him for the first down.
And there was the back judge threw a flag before the play was started. I don't know. It couldn't have been delay of game. We'll see what they call. Don't forget, Paul, we've got that's an illegal substitution on the Mustangs. Don't forget, Paul, we've got to come up with a Bear River player of the game, and it's quite a tough selection tonight. Everybody's doing a fine job.
We've got the Bill Sladen Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award to hand out. Beautiful little plaque that the kids just love getting, and they will brag on into their 40s. But we'll be able to pick that between you and I, and then when it comes right down to it, I'm going to pick him, Marty.
Okay, you can do the.
I've got a couple in mind already. There's a number of players, you're right. But I like players, let me just give you a hint, that never go down and keep their feet grinding and find their way to get into the end zone even though they're tackled already. I like those kind of players.
Yeah, well, a couple of them are doing a great job tonight. All right, it's first down and about 3 yards to go. All right, here comes Baggett in motion now as Zimmer. Pitch back, looking for a block. And he doesn't get it. And coming up on a nice tackle once again is Dylan Holtenschmidt.
I think that was Joaquin Warner, number 33.
Oh, I'm sorry, 33.
Yeah, number 33.
I thought I was looking at 32. Sorry for that. That was Warner. He's been all over that field tonight. Here goes Taylor on a sweep, and that didn't work.
So we started out at 1st and 2, and now we're at 3rd and about 8. Bear River is going backwards. They look like the New York Stock Exchange the way they're going back.
Wow. So
they're going to have to throw the ball, it appears, on 3rd down now.
Moronic comes into the ball game, and Pratt comes out. So now it'll be 3rd down and 8. They need some more yardage for an attempted field goal, so let's see what happens here. Big pass rush, going back to pass, good blocking, rolling out. He's got a man downfield over the center, and it's not caught in there by Cundy, and into double coverage.
Lane Condy, the defensive back, did a good job getting between the ball and the receiver, Cundy. It'll make it 4th down now. Let's see if they will put a field goal kicker on the field.
No, I don't think it's too far to go. They're going to try. They're going to try to get a first down. 4th down and about 8.
Well, Marty, Bond's not going to make a 40-yard field goal unless they give him some shots at it.
Yeah, well, that's
They're
true.
up 17-0 here. Why wouldn't you just give your big, long-legged field goal kicker a shot?
Well, because if you miss it, the ball gets on the 20. Rolling out. He's got a man wide open here, but he can't see him. And, it's too bad. Nice. There is Holtenschmidt. Come up and stop that play. Oh, that was, he had him wide open, too, and he just couldn't get it to him. He needed to throw that ball about 5 seconds earlier. So that'll bring up a change of downs for the Mustangs. They'll start 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line. Handoff up the middle, stopped in there by Jenkins. Jenkins has played a good defensive game tonight.
Another good junior for the Bear River Bruins, Jenkins.
2nd down and 7 for the Mustangs.
So Sandusky now over center. 3 backs in the backfield. Hand off to the first man through, and that goes nowhere. Stopped by the whole front 4. We got Pratt, Jenkins, and also, let's see who else was in on that tackle. That was 59 for the Bruins, and that's Sam Davis.
Pratt, Jenkins, and Carpenter on the tackle. 3rd down.
3rd down and long. High snap, but it's rolling out the pass. It's intercepted by Cundy down the right side. He could go all the way. No one's going to stop him. It's at 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bruins. Cundy with his 2nd interception touchdown of the year. Wow. And yard touchdown return.
Cundy was right there. It was a bad pass, Marty. Let's face it.
He had 2 receivers there. But Cundy stepped right in between them, didn't he?
Well, he kind of threw it right at Cundy. And then Cundy had nothing but a entourage of people taking him into the end zone.
Boy, he had 4 Bruins in front of him.
Let the blowout begin, 23-0, and soon to be 24.
So Bond will attempt the extra point. Ball put down, kicked, and it is good. And the ball goes into the trees again. So it's now 24-0 as the Bruins up on top here with 7:13 left in this third quarter. And I'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on NorCal Game of the Week on TouchdownProductions.com.
We'll be right back.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
So let's watch the replay, Marty, of that touchdown, and you and I can decide whether he stepped in between or it was thrown right to him. And looking at it, I think it's a little bit of both. The ball was not well thrown, but Cundy's right there, and look how many players he has. You know, if I was Cundy, I would have handed it to one of my linemen and let them take it in.
Right.
But another great touchdown, 24-0 now. Bruins tearing apart the Pershing County Mustangs.
There's the ball kicked again into the end zone, and once again, I tell you, Alex Bond is putting on quite a show here tonight. The young sophomore with a strong kicking leg, and he gets congratulations from Coach Savoy and Coach Sweeney as he comes off the field. I mean, they couldn't be more happier than to have a really good kicker. All right, here come the Mustangs, and they'll try it again from their own 20-yard line. There's a handoff up the middle. No, it goes to the outside on a sweep. Going to pick up some big yardage, and there is probably a hold. Let's see what they're going to call. Holding, that'll back them up 10 yards.
10-yard penalty, first out.
Remember early in this broadcast, Paul, you mentioned that the Mustangs only give up 8 points a game, and they score 38 points?
That was last year.
Oh, okay.
That was last year. That ain't this year, and clearly they're having trouble finding any offense at all tonight.
And they're not used to being scored on, I don't think, either. They have a good team, but Bear River is just overmatched, even all the penalties that Bear River has done to themselves tonight. So it's 1st and 20 now, deep in their own territory. Here's a handoff around this, and boy, Bear River's waiting for that as Alberg comes in and makes the tackle, cut in by the defensive work of Carpenter to force him to the inside, and Alberg was right there. So that'll bring up 2nd down and about 15 for the first down. There's a good shot of Becker and Alberg and Leonard, but a timeout is called. So here with 6:25 left to go in this third quarter, score 24-0 in favor of Bear River. We'll take a timeout here and remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the NorCal Game of the Week at TouchdownProductions.com.
SPD markets are hometown proud and have fed Nevada County families since 1959. Their weekly specials really do stretch your food budget and offer you real savings. The SPD butchers make sure SPD beef is a cut above the rest. The Painter family reminds you to be local and shop local. In Nevada City, Grass Valley, that's where your neighbors shop.
All right, we're back here at J. David Ramsey Stadium. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown and Gil Dominguez bringing you all this exciting action. 24-0 in favor of the Bruins. There's a quick pass out into the flat, and it's going to be picked up for maybe 8 or 9 yards. It'll still bring up 3rd down in the short yardage now. Tackle made by Cundy. That was a pass over to Condi.
Bring up 3rd down. for the Mustangs.
Cundy to Cundy, Cundy to Cundy. Don't see that very often. So Sandusky now, a high snap, hand off to the running back, and he's going to get a first down. Stopped in there by Leonard. That'll bring up first down. That's not too many first downs they've had tonight, Paul.
No, there sure isn't, and they're looking for some formula to get the ball moving here. Really, this game is kind of stalled, Marty. 5:33 left. Looks like the Mustangs may have already given up.
Well, we'll see what happens. High snap again, handoff, first man through, but Bear River is right on top of that. Then maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. And Alberg in on the tackle along with Carpenter. Those two guys and Becker, those three have been in on almost every tackle tonight.
We're going to give it about a half-yard gain there, so second and a long 9.
End around the right side. He's got some room, but he's knocked down and by
right side
Leva. And making that tackle was, I believe that was number 24, Moronic. I'm not too sure if it was or not, but it was a good tackle. Coming into the ball game now is number 54, Beaton, the junior.
Let's see if the Mustangs can convert this third down.
Third down and about 8. Oh, nice move in there. Boy, still came up short, but not by much. And tackled in there by Baggett, but he made a good move. Did you see that move, Paul?
Certainly did.
Man.
The spot's going to go about a yard short, so it'll be fourth down. They clearly will go for it here at this point of the ball game. Right about the 39-yard line.
Hunter Daniels comes into the ball game. Pratt's in. Short yardage on third down. Quick handoff up the middle, and he looks like he's got the first down. Pratt and Baggett. And looks like Jenkins in on tackle. Moronic in on the tackle.
And it'll be good.
And it's sure good for a first down.
33, Joaquin Warner, the fullback on that carry.
Yeah, Warner, he's got some good moves to that line. He's pretty quick, good-looking runner. High snap, end around again, and another good move, and coming up and making the stop. Half the Bear River Bruins on that one, led by Jenkins again, and looks like Alberg over there. So that'll bring up second down and 9. Quick handoff up the middle, nowhere to go. And the ball carrier is number 32. Holtenschmidt was the ball carrier, picked up a couple, but once again, gang tackling by the Bruins defense, Paul.
Third down now, Marty. Clock continues to run. If one thing, they have definitely burned the entire quarter.
And haven't crossed the 50-yard line yet.
They just keep grinding away a few yards at a time.
13, second half. Or, I'm sorry, that's at halftime. 14-13.
There's a handoff coming up, and good stop in there. Leva, the ball carrier, and
that was number 18, Pratt in there, Garrett. Garrett making a good tackle.
Well, that'll bring up fourth down. I don't think they're going to punt.
No, I don't think so either, but they do have about 6 yards to go.
Well, I'll see if the Bruins can hold them here. In motion, they fake it, looking to pass. It's a shovel pass, and boy, nowhere to go. And
it will be an incomplete pass. Kind of a deceptive little pass just over the line of scrimmage. Didn't handle the ball well. It might have gone for a first down had he been able to field that ball, but it will be a turnover on downs. Bear River will take over on their own 47-yard line.
So the Bruins got the ball in Mustang territory, so let's see what they can do now. They're leading 24-0 with 1:20 left to go in this third quarter. Handoff, quick handoff over the left side. Still on his feet. Man, he almost runs over the defender. Who was that? That was 27, Anderson. Little junior running back. That
was impressive. He had some motor skills there, didn't he?
He bowled over that
great big linebacker. That was number 53, Jackson.
There's a end around over to Taylor. Down. He got some running room. He can turn the corner. He cuts in, cuts back out. He's down to the 25-yard line. First down. Taylor is quite a machine there.
He's had a great ball game tonight, Marty.
Yeah, he has.
So let's talk about, we're just about ready to go into the fourth quarter. Let's talk about who's going to win player of the game here. This is the Bill Slade & Sons Trucking Player of the Game Award. Who would be your choices, Marty? Give me two choices, I'll give you two.
Okay, well, right now it's Cundy and Taylor, my two choices, if you're looking for offensive players. Quick handoff. No, he fakes it, and coming around the end, big move there. Once again, let's see, who was that? That was Cundy. Boy, does he have some moves, huh?
Yeah, Cundy's a great player.
Yep.
He has done everything both offensively and defensive tonight.
Cundy was our player of the game on the first game for the Bruins.
Well, that does come into play. We want to spread the love around a little bit. We don't want to give it to the same guy every time.
Well, if a guy deserves it, he deserves it. He's really a nice kid. But
you can give it to Cundy probably almost every week, though. But the bottom line is I think we should give it to Gil Dominguez.
Oh, he's the player of the game tonight.
He doesn't have any trophies. He's been doing this for how many years? 20-something years. And the guy doesn't have a darn trophy, and I want to give it to Gil Dominguez.
Okay, well, let's see here. Here at the end of the third quarter, Bear River up 24-0, and we'll come back after this break, and you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River Bruin football on the NorCal Game of the Week at TouchdownProductions.com.
The late summer, early fall project sale is happening right now at B&C in the Fowler Center. It's the perfect time of year to finish up those summer projects and get ready for fall. Maybe it was finally the last summer for that old barbecue, or time to replace that leaking water heater. B&C helps with every project every season. And remember the bargains for September? They're only at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Well, welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Bear River up at this point by a score of 24-0. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown.
And Gil Dominguez.
And we can't get him in the camera but he's doing a fine job tonight. He's giving a little wave there. So the Bruins got an opportunity now to score again. And a handoff squirting up to the 5-yard line. The ball carrier, I couldn't see who that was. Anderson, the ball carrier.
Second down after the gain of about 6.5.
So the Bruins are threatening again. Two backs in the backfield, two receivers out to the right. Rolling out, looking. He's got a man in the end zone. He's going to run it himself. He takes it down to the 5 and is in the touchdown. Bruins bag it. Uh-oh, he hurt his knee. Let's see what happens here.
He's limping a little bit. I think he'll be able to shake that one off.
Yeah, he might have bumped him, but yeah, that was quite a run there.
Luke Baggett, he smelled it from the beginning, Marty. I think he pump faked the ball a couple of times, and then he decided, I'm just going to go to the cone and see if I can get this thing in there.
And he did, and as a fine run. He had a receiver open.
He did.
But just didn't, he decided to take it himself, and it was a fine execution. And that puts the score at 30-0, 31. Possible extra point made here. Down, kicked, and it is good again. No doubt about it. Vaughn makes the extra point attempt. So with timeout on the field, with 11:19 left to go in this ball game, Bear River up by a score of 31-0. And you're watching exclusive coverage of your Bear River Bruins on your NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com.
Nothing tastes better than a sandwich crafted just the way you like it. And at Port of Subs, our Master Slicer slices your sandwich fresh to order. We offer top quality meats and cheeses. Add your choice of farm fresh veggies and pile them high on our freshly baked bread. We stand by this classic approach. Why? Because it all comes down to one simple truth. Port of Subs just tastes better. Whatever you crave, prepare to fall in love.
Slice fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
So let's take a look at the replay and the touchdown. And you're right, Marty. Luke Baggett, he had a receiver kind of open, but he would have had to thread the needle. So he looked at it, and as he kept running, he kept getting more room by the defense. Finally, he just decides to go for the cone and makes it for the touchdown. Good run, Luke Baggett.
So here comes number 1, Alex Vaughn again, to see if there's a good shot of him right there, as he's got himself a strong leg. Let's see if he can put it in the end zone again here. That might be a little short, and it's going to be his leg's probably tired. Taking it to 5, coming up the middle of and he's still on his feet. That's what happens if he doesn't get it in the end zone. The special teams has a little problem. That's the 3rd time this year.
Well, they don't get any practice tackling, Marty. The guy keeps pumping them into the end zone. They're never going to have to worry about tackling. Probably took them off guard that they actually, oh my gosh, the guy's going to run it back.
Well, you got to hand it to Bond. He went out there and tried to make a tackle, so slowed him up a little bit. So now they've got good field position on the 50-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
31-0.
Handoff up the middle, big hole. Wow.
32, Dylan Moltenschmidt, the ball carrier inside the 35-yard line.
Moltenschmidt, big hole, and he ran right over the left side and took it for some big yardage.
Hunter Daniels now in for linebacker. He made the stop.
Boy, that was a 20-yard run.
They got a few
15
of the starters.
yard, I'm sorry.
They got a few of the starters on defense out now.
Yeah.
Going to give a few people a chance to play.
So 3 backs in the backfield for the Mustangs. Quick pass, looking, and he's got a man wide open, and he drops the ball. Did he catch it? No, he dropped it. Boy, it was wide open back there.
Coverage out there by number 7, Dylan Scott.
Yeah. So that'll bring up 2nd down. That looked like 6 points written all over it, Paul.
Yeah, he kind of got twisted around there,
Yeah.
Marty. Couldn't figure out what shoulder he wanted to catch it over.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 on the Bruins' 35-yard line. Run up over the left side, and he picks up about 4 yards. That is Dylan Holtenschmidt, the ball carrier. Josh Zimmer comes in. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 7. Keeper running and looking all by himself. Everybody went for the fake, and the secondary just gave up, and they got a touchdown to Bake. Wow, everybody was...
Calder Clendy just was beat out there. He didn't even see him going over his shoulder. He was already counting the score on the scoreboard, and by golly, they threw one over his head.
He was wide open, Paul. Man.
No one picked him up at all, Marty.
He just ran right out of the backfield, and got behind the secondary and big touchdown. So extra point attempt coming. Holding will be Sandusky. The ball's kicked and put up, and it is good.
Pershing County on the board.
So Pershing County, the Mustangs finally get on the board here with 9:52 left in the fourth. It comes by way of a Bear River defensive mistake.
And Pershing County 7.
And they have something to cheer about on the sideline. They came a long way, Marty, to have a shutout. I'm glad to see them get some points on the board tonight.
All right, with timeout on the field, 31-7 now, with 9:52 left. You're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com.
Is this exclusive? Are we exclusive?
We're exclusive.
We're exclusive.
With nearly 30 years of proudly serving our community, Auburn Toyota is expanding to offer more new Toyota inventory than ever before. Chances are we have the exact Toyota model you want, ready for you to drive home today. With many years of combined sales experience and hundreds of new Toyota cars, trucks, 4x4s, and SUVs, now is the perfect time to buy at Auburn Toyota. Come see why for generations Foothill Toyota buyers buy from Auburn Toyota, which is why we like to say Auburn Toyota is the place where the customers come back.
Back for the Bruins to receive is Taylor and Cundy. Let's see where they kick it. They kicked it short last time. That's going to be a short kick again. Taken in there by, oh, still on his feet, still going. Gang tackled in there by the entire Mustang kicking team. That looked like Moronic. They're going to learn not to kick it to him, huh?
Yeah, Moronic doesn't give up. You know, and we're talking about players of the game. I think Moronic's name should be thrown in there. He's done a wonderful job tonight on defense and offense. You can always talk about Baggett.
With that big, long touchdown pass that he threw, and then that touchdown run.
I'm staying with Gil Dominguez.
All right, I formation for the Baggett's back in there. Quick handoff. That goes nowhere as they were in the backfield before the handoff was made. That was to Zimmer. Tackled in there by big number 56. That's Murphy, 280-pound, 6'4" junior. I don't want to be running his way. Do you think, Paul? Big boy.
I don't even want to be sitting in the same restaurant with him.
7:30 varsity start on that one.
All right, Baggett comes up to the line of scrimmage with his team. Oh, he fumbles the ball and then still picks it up and runs with it on a quarterback sneak. Gets a couple. That's the second time he struggled with that tonight. Lost the first one, picked up that one, so that'll bring up third down and about 8.
Third down, a long 8 for the Bruins.
Looks like Cundy now. Nope. Let's see, here comes Baggett. Cundy is the backup quarterback. Now they got Baggett going out as a receiver. This is different. And there's a handoff, and it continued to run. It still broke away, still carrying the ball. No, that's Slining. Austin Slining got a first down, close to it. So that'll bring up fourth down.
I think that was number 27, wasn't
27,
it?
Oh, was it 27?
Clayton Anderson. Let's give credit where credit is due.
Right, nice run.
Fourth down,
and there's Cundy on the quarterback sneak.
He's not going to get it, I don't think.
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
I don't know. Yep. Let's take a look. We're going to probably have a measurement on it. It's going to be super close.
Oh, they're going to have to measure, it looks like.
Timeout, they're going to take a peek.
And I'm glad they're going to take some time to do this because this game's been going by so fast.
Even with the long halftime tonight, too, that, well, almost every play's been a running play, and
clock just keeps turning.
Well, here comes the chain gang. Let's see what it looks like. I'll get the binoculars on it for you. I say it's a first down. They mark it down, steps on it, one referee pulls the chain, and oh, it's short. Let's see, does it touch the, oh, it's short by a little, just a little bit. So the Mustangs will take over on downs with 7:55 left to go here. They'll have the ball, and they'll be back on offense on their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Yeah. Just a chain link was all the difference that was. That could have been in the spot, too. You just never know. Okay, here come the Mustangs. They scored on their last possession on that nice pass. Oh, nice play in there. Oh, they stopped him. Let's see who it hit him first.
That's number 59. That's Sam Davis getting the backfield. Nicely done, Sammy.
Yeah. He anticipated that, broke in through across the line of scrimmage, and we've got into the ball game right now for the Bruins. We've got Shelby Baghetti. She's in the game tonight. All right, there's a keeper, and making the stop in there was 66 Trey Nix for another loss.
Gil, let's zoom in on number 56, Shelby Baghetti. She's in there at line. You'll see her. There she is.
Alongside Allberg.
And let me tell you what, she is tough. Let's see her get a tackle tonight. We have her mom standing right next to us. Her aunt.
Her aunt and her grandmother.
And both of them look like somebody that could be on my offensive line.
All right, there's a run to the outside, and may have lost, or maybe lost a yard or picked up maybe a half a yard. That wasn't, couldn't get outside. Bear River covered it pretty well. So that'll bring up 3rd down and long. No, it's 4th down and long. Maybe they'll punt. Let's see what they do. Shelby's aunt is real happy at this point in time, along with her grandmother. Shelby's grandmother's here, comes to every game. They got a little mix-up going here, and I guess they're going to kick it, but let's see what they do. He's going to move to the side. Oh, it's a short kick, coming up for it, and taking it and breaking to the outside, spinning away. Oh, there's a block. It might be a block. No, they're not going to call it.
There's no call, but it definitely had a block in the back.
Oh, boy, it sure looked like it.
That was Sam Davis.
Let's see if the Bruins can move the ball here and run some time off the clock, as 1st and 10 for the Bruins on the 50-yard line. It'll be Trey Moronic at quarterback. And there's a handoff to the second man through, and that goes nowhere as they come up and stop him. That's big number 54.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
And we don't have his number, but let's see who made the stop. If Brian says it, but maybe he won't. So no gain. Trey Nix still the center in tonight's game. Pratt all the way out to the right, and Moronic now going to the outside. Oh, and he loses a yard or two. Tried to pass, but they're big pass rush there. So that'll bring up 3rd down. Bruins going nowhere here with the second team.
3rd down and 11 to go.
You know, one thing I like about the Bear River offense is when they're in the huddle, Marty, you don't see any of them texting.
They better not be. All right, it's 3rd and long. Let's see what Trey's got in his bag of tricks here. They're going to pitch it back out, and there's a cutback to the other side. Oh, he had one tackler to beat and couldn't do it. And Condi makes the stop, and I'll bring up 4th down. Let's see if Bond's coming in. Yes, he is, to do the kicking. This is his first punt of the night. He's got a strong leg in the punting department, too. See if he can get a good snap. Good snap there. Look at that. Down to the 15-yard line. Well, they'll let it roll dead, and Mustangs will take over on their own 15. Oh. That's only after a score. All right. Get some more sponsors, and you won't have to worry, right? Here come the Mustangs. They have a 1st and 10 on their own 15. And there once again they hand it off, and coming up and making that stop. That looked like who was that? Was Baggett in there on the tackle. So Baggett comes out now, and coming in is Jenkins. Well, you got to know that Austin Bays is really chomping at the bit. He'll be playing next week.
You know, and I can't imagine how good this football team is going to be with that key player coming back.
Oh, I know, especially on defense and offense.
He is an interrupter on defense and an absolute bull on offense.
Oh, there's 5, the ball carrier. That's Cholico. And close to a 1st down, but just couldn't turn it up the field. And
we got an injured Mustangs player on the.
Looks like he's got a cramp right there. And let's see, it'll be no, that was the 1st down. I thought he made it. They didn't move the chains, but now they do. So it'll be 1st and 10. And we got a player down with a cramp, and that was the ball carrier, Cholico. Oh yeah, he's going to need some water. Well, he'll have plenty of time on that 3.5-hour bus ride home to drink a lot of fluid. Okay, here come the Mustangs. It's 1st and 10 with 2:59 left to go in this ball game. A big crowd here tonight, but they're awful quiet here.
Well, the game was over basically before the.
There's a good move in there, and coming up with that tackle is number 12 for the Bruins. That is Lucas Brody. And Sassville in on the tackle. That was a short yardage run there.
For Bear River, short gainer, and that'll bring up.
That was number 32, Holton Schmidt. There is Shelley coming out of the ball game.
Mustangs.
Delayed handoff. That goes nowhere. Met by number 55, Jacob Thomason, the senior, made the stop. And
a yard to go for Pershing County to pick up a 1st down.
So it'll be 4th down, 1:26 to go. Got to come up with that player of the game. You said you were going to pick him.
I've already got him.
Okay. There's a quick handoff. Goes for the 1st down. That'll stop the clock. That was Leva, the ball carrier.
Okay, the player of the game. We're going to announce the player of the game. We're giving it to Gil Dominguez tonight. No, he's waving me off. He says, I can't do that. You know, Marty, what do you think? I'm going to give it to Cundy tonight.
Well,
you choose, Marty.
well,
you know the Bear River team so much better than I do.
I think Taylor had a whale of a ball game tonight.
Taylor
almost intercepted there.
Taylor did have a whale of a ball game, caught that touchdown pass. And
Cundy had that interception. And
he did. And you know what? I like Taylor. Moronic had a great game, too.
Yep. But I think Taylor was a workhorse tonight, both on offense and defense. So we can go with number 22 tonight, Stephen Taylor, as our player of the game.
Oh, we can go with Gil Dominguez. Now,
there's a handoff. Left big hole, and he's going to drive for a first down. Boy, picking up some big yardage there. Good run in there by Leyva.
Okay, it's Stephen Taylor it is, number 22 for the Bear River Bruins. And I'm kidding about Gil Dominguez, Stephen. You deserve it, every bit of it. You'll enjoy this great trophy by Bill Slade and Sons Trucking. We'll come down the field, find you, hand you this Player of the Game award.
Oh, with 29 seconds and counting, there's a handoff left side. Big hole, runs for another big yardage.
Lane
Condi, the ball carrier. And brought down in there by, didn't see who that was. It looked like 20. That was Elliott.
At Marysville, 7:30 varsity start. 7:30 next Friday night at Marysville.
There's a pitch down the left side, and he cuts back. Some big yardage going out of bounds. That is Leyva again.
3 seconds to go. He's inside the 20-yard line. First down, Pershing County.
Oh.
Jacob Thompson and Logan Jenkins on the tackle.
All right, we got 3 seconds left to go in the ball game here, and going to go for a field goal. The ball will be spotted on the 27-yard line, put down, kick, and it's going to be, looks like it's going to be good. Nice kick in there by Franco, and that's the final play of the game as the Bruins go 3-0 after a big victory tonight by a score of 31-10. And there is your final score, 31 Bruins, Mustangs 10. Another great ball game. Bear River goes up 3-0. They head to Marysville next week, and we'll be back with the player of the game right after these few short messages, and you're watching exclusive coverage of Bear River football on the NorCal Game of the Week at touchdownproductions.com.
SPD markets are hometown proud and have fed Nevada County families since 1959. Their weekly specials really do stretch your food budget and offer you real savings. The SPD butchers make sure SPD beef is a cut above the rest. The Painter family reminds you to be local and shop local. In Nevada City, Grass Valley, that's where your neighbors shop.
And the Bill Slade player of the game tonight for the Bear River Bruins, Stephen Taylor. Stephen, congratulations on a wonderful football game. What's this mean to you to be the player of the game tonight?
It means a lot. It was a great team win, though. I couldn't have done it without my teammates. It was an overall great team win.
You know, your coach just walked by before we started this interview and said, great players make great plays, and he's so right with you. Tell me about that first touchdown. You had a long way to run to catch that ball.
Yeah, you know, he just aired it out. It was a great pass.
Our other player of the game tonight is Marty Mortensen, who has put 20 years in with Touchdown Productions. Marty, congratulations. My goodness, and what a run you've had. You are really a wonderful announcer. You give so much to the community, and I so appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much, Paul, and thank you, Gil, for allowing me to be a part of this great organization and coming out here and broadcasting these games. And 20 years ago when I first started, a newbie out of the stands. He caught me, and it's been a great run since then. Done a lot of basketball, football, baseball, and we've had a great time, and it's just been wonderful working with you guys. And Paul, thanks again for remembering it was my 20 years.
So thank you, Marty, and this has been another production of the NorCal Game of the Week. Thanks to Gil Dominguez, Marty Mortensen. We'll see you next time right here on the NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody. I was just told to talk smack about Marty. 20 years. How do you describe 20 years? I'll tell you how I describe it. It's been painful. Painful sitting next to him for 20 years. The man never stops talking. You never get any time in. You do his color, you have to hope he takes a breath so you can get even a little bit in there. But you know what? What he usually says is usually right, and he's usually pretty good. So we're going to give him 20 years, and hopefully when I hit 20 years, I won't hit 20 years, forget it.
Trying to get the coach or something?
Yeah, we got a player